Imagine cooking a meal without pepper. When I mean without pepper, I mean without an iota of pepper. I could literally wake up knowing that my husband got me. So in this video, we will be discussing with you guys our journey so far and also what we've learned in this past 5 years. Hello guys, you're welcome back to my channel. For our newbies, you're welcome back to the channel.
I don't think anyone is.
I
don't think they've ever seen my face before. Yeah.
Okay, so don't worry, we have a guest in the house, so I'm going to introduce him. Guys, I'm going to introduce him. So my name is Calista Adumike, a professional makeup artist based in Lagos, Nigeria. And to our returning subscribers, you guys are welcome. So it took me to cross 7 rivers and 7 oceans to bring this young man to this channel. So give me some accolades, guys. Give me some accolades.
It wasn't that difficult. She bribed me.
Guys, this is my handsome, cute, loving husband.
She's not that nice. Don't mind her. Nah, not that nice.
Yeah, I know, I'm trouble.
She is, especially because of you people, because she got to force me.
So I'm very happy that we've spent this 5 years together. So in this video, we will be discussing with you guys our journey so far, our success, our challenge, and also what we've learned in this past 5 years. So guys, your glass of juice and your plates of popcorn. Wow, with this onto this video. So let's start with how we met. So I met this young man over here back then in school days. So we attended the same school together, and my clique of friends, they were all friends with his own clique of friends. So we are all friends together.
And I wasn't friend with her.
Yeah. He wasn't friends with me.
He was actually so looked. It was later I found out that she wasn't naive, but she looked so naive that we felt it was better to leave her alone.
So we met in school. So I know him. You understand? I know him as a person. So he's this jovial guy and he's friends with everybody. So, but when he was leaving the school, we became more of friends than usual. So I was his younger set. So he left me in school. He'll be teaching me about NYSC, how the life outside school looked like. So we're just basically friends. I will just be hearing his gist. So fast forward to when Mina graduated. I wrote an interview. So, and I was told to come to Lagos for the second interview. And I didn't have anybody in Lagos to go to. Lagos was so strange to me. And I thought about it. I was like, who will I meet in Lagos? So I now remember that, I have this friend, Tony. He's in Lagos. So I now called him. Hello, my friend. Because for over the years, we've actually lost contact. We stopped talking as we used to talk before. So that's why I did not really or easily detect that he's in Lagos. I need to come to Lagos, so I have this interview and this nice dude here. So no problem. I got a space to stay, so he was so nice. It was so. And moreover, guys, there's one part I forgot. Before we stopped talking, I was always asking this guy here, how are you seeing this our relationship? Are you going to marry me or you're not going to marry me? And he'll be like, marriage is not in my mind at all.
No. That's not how you used to say it.
That's how you used to say it.
We're just friends.
Yes, we're just friends.
Talking on the phone.
Talking on the phone. I will not say we are dating. I will not say we are not dating. So this guy that was asking me out very well, his name is Chukudi. So I was like, Oga Tony, what is your plan? Are you going forward or you're not going forward? And lo and behold, his answer that time was like, no, I'm not going forward though. At this junction in my life, I want to focus in my life. I don't want to marry any marriage. I was like, seriously?
Basically.
Hey, Jesus Christ.
So basically, I had just left Southeast. I used to be based in Enugu. I moved over to Lagos.
Yeah.
to me, I had a whole lot planned out for myself. I've always been this kind of person that wanted this certain kind of life for myself. I had my successes mapped out. So, but that does not mean every now and then there's the actual life happening around me. Like, for example, I was talking to her every now and then. I also had what I could call an actual relationship, but I knew it wasn't going anywhere. I knew that at that point in time, that's what I was thinking about. So all the while when we talk on phone, and then she asked me, hey, where are we taking this? What is this? One thing I never did was to pretend about what it was or what I thought it was. I just made it very clear, look, I like you, I like myself, and I believe you like yourself. So this is just two people who find each other interesting, who enjoy the company of each other to be realistic, as that just a few weeks to the time I actually eventually proposed to her, having lost contact because I thought she was married to the guy she was just about to talk about, Chukwudi, at that time. I never had anyone in my life who was worth getting married to. I use the word "what," not like there are no wonderful women out there who are ready to be married and all that, but you can't just wake up and walk into someone's house and drag her to the altar. There has to be some sort of marriageable romantic relationship. I did not have that.
Guy, since you are not ready for this relationship, you're not ready for it to work, Abi? No problem. I have someone that is ready to marry me. So bye-bye. The next time you'll be hearing from me as Mrs. Chukwudi. So he was like, okay, I wish you all the best. I wish you all the luck. I wish you all the best in life. And that was how we parted ways. So I was dating that Chukwudi at the time, and after some years, the marriage did not work out. That is just another day. So the marriage did not work out. So when I had that interview in Lagos, I was like, hey, when I was thinking of who stays in Lagos, when I remembered him, I was like, this guy I've not spoken to for a very long time, because actually I stopped talking to him when I started talking to Chukwudi. I don't like this kind of person that talks to two different guys at the same time. So I now called him. Hello, Mr. Tony, did you still remember me? It was like before, uncle. I remember you very well, Mrs. Chukwudi. How are you? I said, Vico, forget that Mrs. Chukwudi thing, it did not work. And he laughed at me. I said, yes, it did not work, just leave me alone. So his brother at that time, Casey, was staying with him. So Casey was so wonderful. He was always at work. This guy does not have time for anybody in this life. So that time, so it was always at work. So Casey always put me through view what I'm expected to be asked and everything. So he was not really seeing me. So it was Casey that was always having my time. So, and Casey will go and put me through, and eventually I finished the interview, and it was not time to go. So I think when it was time to go, and I went back home. That was when the relationship again now resurrected.
Yeah, but what she didn't know was that just prior to the time she called me, that's guys, while I'm not the kind of person that believe in luck, because I like to work things out, but I think it will adventure. And I told him, hey, look, I want to marry. The guy laughed his head off because he said, okay, you want to marry like right now? I said, like right now, I want to marry right now. He said, who do you want to marry? You just the world girls in your life, and all the numerous other girls that are around, in your opinion, are not marryable to you. So who do you want to marry? So we actually sat down and started making lists and so on and so forth. Look, okay, this girl is this and that and that and that and that. So we never completed that statement. There were a couple of days down the line, her call came in that she was coming to do an interview in my PA. This secret evaluation. Secret evaluation. Unfortunately, I rarely stay at home. Like you said, I was basically doing a job that took my entire time. Most times I'm off for days and things like that. But eventually she came, she left, and all that was clear was that whenever I think about her and think about what I wanted in a wife, she actually ticked as many boxes as possible. There are just few, about 3 boxes she did not tick. One, she was very stubborn. Yeah. So, but again, nobody wants an OES wife. Nobody wants the person that says yes to everything. You should be able to put up some sort of intelligence debate on the table. So, why she ticked the stubbornness box, but again, it made sense that it was from a point of positivity. So that then really was not a deal breaker at that point. And the second one was that while I was a Christian, I go to church, I do the church obligation, that stuff, but hers was on a different level. So I didn't want a woman who would become, what's the word now? A fanatic. I didn't want a woman who would become a fanatic. Yeah, like I said, I didn't want a fanatic session. I got over that. Look, it wasn't really what I thought, right? There is still that objectivity in this lady here, and she had some fantastic dreams, some very good plans.
Okay, so guys, the interview actually came to Lagos to come and do at that time. I didn't even get the job, but I got this man as a husband. You see how life can be. You see, and that interview was the only thing that brought me to Lagos. And instead of me to go back with the job, I now got this man as a husband. So fast forward to when he now came, he actually came to Benin to propose to me. Gang. So it was I think that was on my birthday, 2017.
September 19.
September 19, that was when he proposed to me. I think I'll put the clip here so you guys to see how naive and innocent I was.
I wouldn't let that happen actually.
That day we're having a church program, so I was just coming back before I went to church. So he stomped and stuff. He just came to Benin surprisingly.
You can put that picture. A friend of
I went to church and everybody was singing silver ring on my hand. I was so happy. So after the proposing, he didn't just leave me as a ring carrier. We decided some plans of marriage, and it was so wonderful. So I told my mom that look at this guy that's coming, and prior that, my mother has been trying to look for a husband for me. And when I told her that don't worry, that my own husband will come. So he came and my mom said, for real, my dad told me that you are going to come, and you have indeed came. So I was so happy. So we now got married. I think we did our traditional wedding 5th of May 2018. Then our white wedding was done 18th of October, some months after that.
Yeah, actually 13th October is someone that understands me. That's one. Someone that understands me in the sense of the nature of what I do, my movement, my entire job, the community. We live now. All the places we live, we lived in a couple of different neighborhoods, and she was able to actually, rather than cause trouble within the neighborhoods, although it's really been very calm, quiet neighborhoods, but we were able to make friends rather than make enemies. Naturally, I'm the kind of person that stays alone, or that sits in my house, stay in my house. I don't want to, I just want to be alone. But she's able to actually build a community around us, community of people we could trust, community of people like you, who are watching this video right now, and so on and so forth.
Yeah. So for my own success, getting married to this gentleman over here has contributed so much to my life. Like he has been my biggest teacher. He has been my biggest fan. He has been my biggest support system. Like you could see me today and you could see that, oh, this lady is well made. This lady is a great woman. Everything was because of him, and it's still because of him. Like he could literally teach me. He brings me to the table and make sure that I am at the right track. I'm successful in my makeup today was because of him. As in everything about my life. When we started this marriage, we started it as best of friends. We were able to be good friends before we got into this marriage. And he was that best friend of mine. I could literally tell him everything in my life because I was so comfortable with him. It didn't just make me feel like, this oga and my slave kind of relationship. It made me feel that equal part. I did not even see that I'm going to have someone that believes so much in my dream. But he came to me and he believed so much in my dream. He was able to help me bring my dreams together. He was able to strategize my dreams for me and put it rolling. It was so wonderful. He just made life seamless for me. So the challenge.
Yeah, I think one of our biggest challenges is actually my fault. Yeah, I have very interesting dietary requirements. I'm not asthmatic. I just don't like to eat pepper. Finish. So I hate pepper. If you buy pepper, if I'm in the house and you carry pepper in a bag and pass me, I will know you are carrying pepper. That's how much I hate it. And then she is the kind of person that can't eat a meal that has no pepper in it.
Imagine cooking a meal without pepper. When I mean without pepper, I mean without an iota of pepper. When we got married initially, there was a day I made this egg sauce. I just put small so it will not show. When I finished making the egg sauce, it didn't show. There was small pepper in it. I just packaged everything and gave it to the security, and I remade another egg sauce. This time around without any single form of pepper. It was so difficult for me because I was just hearing advices from so many people. Because I would just be complaining that which kind of food, how can I be eating food without pepper? So my mom would be like, different kind of food. Cook 2 pots of soup, cook 2 pots of stew, 2 pots of rice. I don't understand. I couldn't put up with it. And she'd be like, okay, another one again, maybe I should do a grounded pepper. When I finish making the food, I'll just put pepper in my own. But we eat from the same plates. How do I do that? So it was so difficult for us because I don't even see myself eating food without pepper. So, and
what as a nice person she is, and as a terrible person I am,
I had to keep up.
She readjusted.
Yes.
And I did not readjust.
God.
No, but the thing is that I made her a deal, and the deal I made for her is this: any day, anytime that she wants to eat whatever she wants to eat with any quantity of pepper she wants, it's her decision, it's her choice, it's her life. She has a right to her body and to deal with and do whatever makes her comfortable. But I can guarantee that I will not feel bad about it, because to start with, food does not drive me. Food is just a means to an end. Nutrition, energy for the body to operate. So I don't care whether you put 20 pieces of meat or a single piece, or even without meat at all. I don't care. I will simply just go get something simple and get myself fed and move on. So with that, we're able to have that balance.
That balance. So I could get the advice that even the mom told me that you just have to move on, because that was what it was for me during my own time. He's just a replica of his father, like he's the carbon copy. Like the father just vomited him, literally everything about the father. So the father too doesn't like pepper at the time. So the mom was like, don't worry, you will go through it. And mind you guys, I'm going through it. The Lord has been my strength. It has not been easy. So that was one of the challenging time of our life, because it was really, really a big deal.
Another one again, my fault again. When it comes to the home stuffs. Yeah. Like I said, everything has a wardrobe to keep your clothes. So whether you put it in a hanger or you just put it in the wardrobe, whichever, at the end of the day, it's in the wardrobe, right?
No, this man over here will never put the clothes. I could remember complaining this to his friend Conqueror. Conqueror will tell me that is how he is. As he's coming back from work, he just fling the trouser, fling the shirt, fling the boxers, and just go and relax. I will be complaining. I
consider myself her first son, so I had to sit her down to say, look, babe, I'll try as much as possible. So I still make mess till now, but again, I'll try as much as possible to make less mess. I don't know if I will completely eliminate it, but I'll try as much as possible to try.
So we are still trying. We are still trying. It's already 5 years, and we are still trying.
Hopefully by the time we have another video at 10 years, we wouldn't be there anymore. Maybe there will be technology. We would have a technology by then that simply picks the clothes and put it in the wardrobe.
I don't think.
I think my traveling was a challenge actually, because sometimes
his traveling was a challenge, because I'm this kind of person that I don't like staying alone. I'm a baby, I'm very petty. So, and he would tell me that he wants to travel. It's not within the country. I mean, outside the country. Maybe his job requires him to travel outside the country. And it was not funny at all. It was so difficult for me. I was like, no, this is not the kind of marriage I want, because specifically I didn't want to marry any man that lives out of the country, because I want me and my husband to be at the same spot. In fact, if this whole Japa thing, that the guy will Japa and the woman will be in Nigeria, no matter how many millions you're going to give me, I will not subscribe for that. So when he told me that he had to travel out of the country for job conferences and all that, it was very difficult for me, I must say. But I had to learn
this is how we can continue making more videos, buying cameras and all this stuff. And,
taking care of the family.
That was before she started making her own money now. So right now she doesn't care about money.
No, I do.
So I think another challenge we had this time around, from my perspective, was the concept of space.
So this beautiful thing about him that made our marriage so successful is the fact that he helps so much with the kids. Yes, he's so friendly with kids, and this has helped me a lot. And I told you guys that he's my biggest support system. I can comfortably leave the house and he's with the kids and he's fine, no complaint, nothing. In fact, there are some times when the kids will have to wake up at night. Instead of him to wake me up to attend to them, he probably make tea for them, cuddle them back to sleep.
Now that I'm thinking about it, those days that she has to go to do some bride makeup by 4 a.m. and I had to drive her. It's just a function of myself being selfish. Because if they kidnap her by 4 a.m., I'll have to pay ransom. So me taking her there, making sure she's safe.
It was so wonderful.
It saves us cost. She drives. She can actually drive herself, but it makes sense I take her there. So
it was so wonderful. I really
money.
enjoyed so much with him. Even till date, I still have some early morning jobs, and he makes sure any job I have before 6 o'clock. Even sometimes at 6 o'clock, he still drives me there and makes sure I got there safely. And with the kids too, it has been so wonderful. And he has made the marriage so effortless. Like when I come out, you see me glow. You see me don't complain too much about husband, wahala and all that. It's because he is the reason for that. And I am blessed to have him as a husband.
So for me, what are those things that majorly made this work? I think is first of all, I was taught early before I got married that no matter what you do, make sure that your wife is engaged. That thing about the idle mind is the devil's workshop.
Exactly.
It's very true. So because I was very busy myself, because I know the kind of person I am, and I have friends, I relate with people and all that stuff. So if I wasn't engaged, I don't know, I would have actually been on the other side of the divide. So when she came along and she was actually an ambitious person, I supported that ambition because I never wanted her to sit at home, housewife.
Very good.
And because of that, she's engaged. So her mind
system
is always
top notch,
tending towards something. So when you get married and you, as a guy, and you tell your wife, no, come
don't work.
Your mind is that she's basically sweeping the house 10 to 20, 40 times a day. No, it's not true. When she's done with the housework, she has to sit at home doing nothing alone.
Exactly.
So within that period, what do you expect her to do? Her mind twirls and stuff comes into the head. So,
and moreover, it's that the lady also, I want so much in life as well. So he gave me the opportunity to, as much as what you want in life, you are ready. Like I am ready to push it for you. I'm ready to help you pursue it, and I'm ready to help you achieve it. And that made my life so seamless. Like I could literally wake up knowing that my husband got me.
I think another thing is also being able to have an open relationship.
Oh, that really helped us. I don't have any secrets for him, and he doesn't have for me.
So I had people say things like, your wife can know how much you earn. I heard people say things like, no, you have to have this secret account somewhere. And so
your wife must not know your password. Your phone password.
Your wife must not know your phone password and all that. Bros, sis, this will want cheat, go cheat. It's not a version of password, all those things.
And it was so wonderful. For the very first day we got married, he told me this is what I earn. So we're able to plan the family according to what we earn.
No, not we. I let her plan the family according to, because this is what it is. If you like, use it and go and
exactly.
If you like, it's
you need to go and do Ashwebi. Ashwebi 1 million,
20,000, 1 million, 50,000, 100,000. I don't.
So
it's what it is.
we at the end of the month we know what we are bringing to the table and we know how to. It made planning the family so seamless. So we're not caught up before the end of the month because of one money igbese or the other. Another thing again is that we're so open to each other that I can freely leave my phone with him and he can freely leave his phone with me. Another thing again is that I could literally pick up his phone. I know his password. I can open to do whatever I want to do, and he can pick up my phone too, know my password, and it's made life so easy for us. We are not hiding.
We basically share the same password. So
exactly. We don't hide anything, and it has made life easy for us.
I think one thing that is very bad about her that I don't like, which for some reason she can't change. Okay, two things that she can't change, but I wish she could change it. She likes to party a lot.
Are you serious?
Yeah, she likes to party a lot. And it's not like I didn't know before I got married, because I remember in those days we used to talk on the phone. Hey, what's over in Port Harcourt? Where? A friend's where are you? On the child.
I'm really a party person.
Wait, this person, my friend is doing child dedication. This, that. Like, sit at home. What are you running around for?
It's the definition of sit at home. You know when that COVID time happened, when we were forced to sit at home.
That's when my woodwork career started, because I couldn't sit at home. I had to get. I enjoyed sitting at home, but I got myself engaged at home. But the story for another day. Another part of it that what she does I don't like is that somehow she worries a lot about. To me, what's not the worry, you know, the worry about them. Finish. You know.
I think that thing is just about planning. So many plans for everything.
I don't think so.
God.
I don't think so. Borrowing money from somebody to give to your friend that needs money is extreme.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's extreme. You know, but which I think is bad, or maybe a friend is in need and you have to take everything you have to give to that person. So some people it's good. To me, it's terrible. It's not a good thing. Not because helping is good, but there is wise helping. I love to help people. I'm sure she likes to help people, but
the detriment of your person.
If it is to the detriment of her, it's okay. But I feel that if it continues and is not curtailed, it could be to the detriment of the kids at the end of the day, because you will feel that, oh, it's my kids. Somehow we'll survive, but we'll keep, and then it becomes an issue again.
That's one of the things we've learned. So I have learned to not to do that. You understand?
No, not to do that.
Yes.
Moderate.
Yes, moderate about it.
That by God's grace, you're able to provide certain things for yourself does not technically mean that everything you have
out
goes out. So that's one of those things I talked about being a church girl. Because she feels that if someone is asking and she's not giving, that Jesus is going to give her a knock. It's good to give, but give smartly. I think generally speaking, it's some of these challenges that we mentioned. We were laughing about it, but it wasn't
that easy.
Very funny, especially like the Pepe situation.
I saw
things like something as simple
the whole
as
picking of clothes and scattering clothes everywhere. I don't like scattered place.
Initially, it was a challenge.
It was a very big challenge, actually.
Get through it.
Yes.
A couple of things we can't really discuss every single thing on the camera, but I think at the end of the day,
my friends that have come in contact with him, that will not attest the fact that when you come in contact with him, just get your pen and paper because you are going to write. He will teach you and teach you and teach you. And I am so happy to be gaining all those knowledge. And
when you come in contact with her, you can take everything she has and there's no problem.
Well, it is just good. But it has been a wonderful 5 years, and our 6th year is going to be so amazing.
You are not seeing me here again.
Definitely, but don't worry. So our 6th year is going to be amazing because we're going to be nurturing our baby, our 3rd baby. My 6th year, 3rd baby. That's 3 times 2. So it has been wonderful, and I'm so grateful to God that has brought us this far. So for me, I think the advice I'll give to young couple out there, or an intending sprinter or bachelor, is just be very prayerful and just marry your friend. The fact that we're good friends, we have been friends from uni days, and we're friends after uni days. Even when we broke the whole contact of a thing, we start again and being friends before the marriage thing came up. So just marry your best friend. It has made life very easy for me.
For me.
And one other thing again, I think you should really marry someone that supports your dream. It has a lot.
For me, I would advise that communication is key.
Yeah.
So I'm not really a fan of the whole marry your friend thing, because someone was not a friend before the person became a friend. Mm-hmm. And what built friendship is the fact that you people started talking at some point. Right?
Yeah. Okay. That communication.
So once two people are able to talk among themselves, and you're able to discuss, somehow you're able to figure out those things you have in common first of all, and you identify, like she mentioned, what those issues are, and then you talk about it and deal with it.
Yeah.
If and then someone, not all the time, in every situation, someone should be willing to give up. you don't expect the other person to walk the entire mile all the time. Sometimes meet the person at the halfway. And this is one thing conversation we had early when we started this, even before we got married. Said, look, that's basically what it is. Somebody have to meet someone halfway. So whenever we have a problem, we define the entire length of the situation. So okay, fine, this is what it is.
Yeah,
okay, fine. Where are you on this? Where am I on this? Okay, how do we deal with it? Okay, fine. I give up a few of what I don't want. You give up a few.
I meet at the middle.
And then while all of us are smiling and crying at the same time, I'm crying because I lost, and I'm happy because I won, and she's crying because she lost, and she's happy because she lost, and because we met midway.
Yeah.
So it's being able to talk among yourselves openly, wholeheartedly. And then finally, being able to understand realistically what is real. In the world of today, many things are not real.
Yeah.
When someone wakes up because you have friends, because you meet people, because you've traveled around or watched social media, or you're able to buy an iPhone or an Android phone, and you see what people do on the internet, you think that is how life should be. No. Everybody's life is unique, and you should be able to understand what is unique to you, the kind of life you want for yourself, the kind of life you want for a partner and for a family, and talk about it before you get into marriage. This is the kind of the person say, this kind of life I expect, and walk through it. Halfway into life, if you wanted ABC for yourself, and halfway into your life, you're able to upgrade, fine. If you're not able to upgrade, don't force the upgrade. Follow the path. You don't own a duplex does not mean that the people that live in 3-bedroom apartments are not human beings.
Are not so successful.
That you live in 3-bedroom apartments does not mean that the people that live in 1-bedroom apartment are not successful. People define success in different ways.
Yeah.
There are people that 1-bedroom apartment is what they've always wanted for their life. Maybe that's because they don't want to, that luxurious life. I know people that have gone to the south, closer to the water, built a small bungalow for themselves because they want to be closer to the sea, to enjoy the breeze and all that stuff. It doesn't make them less successful because you are living in Banana Island. It's also a function of how do we define our successes.
Exactly.
Things like that.
So we have to define our successes by ourselves. So thank you guys. It has been an amazing talk. It has been a beautiful discussion. So these are successes over the years.
Can I say one thing?
Yeah.
Finally, marriage is not exactly the peak of your achievement.
Yeah.
No, that's you eventually you're a bachelor expense, and then all of a sudden you were able to get married. That does not mean for person.
Yeah.
That you check the box of being married to me is just one of the processes in life.
So it has been an amazing one. I hope you guys enjoyed this discussion, hearing our challenges, hearing our successes, and what we've learned over the years. So thank you guys for watching. It has been an amazing one. We enjoy making this video for you, and I'm very happy you have sat down to watch us. So guys,
so I want to go and enjoy my bride, huh?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. So don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up, comment, and also share to your friends and family. I'm going to, until the next video. Stay safe, stay good, and bye-bye.